Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Monday and I hope you all had an awesome weekend. Today is my Hairpin Monday stitching and we are going to be working today on this little bit of her dress. I'm not sure if it's like the shawl thing or what, but it's in those dark colors. And the colors today, we have two, is 413 and 317. So, yeah. How we doing, guys? Now you notice I got two needles started here. I'm almost finished with this one. So, I'm going to finish out this needle and then we'll stitch in another area right in this same area. Does all that make sense? Holy cow. Yeah. Sorry, that was my computer. I forgot to turn the volume down. So every time I get a notification, that's what happens. So, I don't know how far this is going to go. Whoops. I could just see where to stitch. Now, the other day I started this, so I'm about a third of the way down this. So, some of the black was already there. I'm just kind of filling in this section so we can have that much done on this. Oh, yesterday was like the longest, shortest day ever. Yeah. Well, as far as sunlight goes. The time changed just as I went to bed. So, technically I slept from like 1 to 7:30 in the morning. So that was a good thing. And then I changed the clocks that aren't on like a automatic thing, you know, like the computer does it itself, my phone does it itself, but I have a clock in the front room and the bedroom, so they had to be changed. Always a fun experience, because, you know, I can't ever remember how to do that, so it's trial by error, mainly. So, yeah, got that taken care of. Did get to sit in my rocking chair yesterday, and I sat there for probably good 2.5 hours and stitched on Watertown Memory. I didn't stitch on this yesterday, and I also stitched on the teacups for a bit, but that was about all the stitching that I got done. Watched Netflix and I watched YouTube and I tried to watch the game, and then there was like a brief internet outage, so to speak. It lasted maybe, half an hour tops. I don't know what was going on. Get rid of that needle before I forget while I'm talking. And yeah, I got that fixed and watched some more Netflix. Watched a little bit of Outlander. Well, watched and, shall we say, stitched, because that's what I did most. Had leftover pork steak that I cooked the other day. Got rid of that because I didn't want to keep that in the refrigerator and keep it on hold, so I finished that up. Had some tea while I was sitting there in my rocking chair, and yeah, it was quite a lovely, lovely day. This color is kind of a grayish green, if you will, and the other one was kind of a medium gray. You know, frankly, I just can't see much difference in between the two. They're both very close in color. So, yeah. So what is everybody else working on? Hope you're working on something fun. If you'd like to share, my email address is in the description box below, and I will get it into the next stitch with me as soon as I possibly can. I didn't stitch anymore on the top part where we had that great big huge part. Yeah, just can't face it yet, so that's why we're down here at the tail end. There's some more to the bottom here. Like the next lady's dress is right here. It kind of goes underneath the first lady's thing, but we're not there yet, so we'll just keep on going here. But I made some nice progress on the teacups. It's not like I finished it. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight or not, depending on how tired I am after work. So we'll have to just wait and see. But not too much exciting going on here. Anybody get to go anywhere for Halloween weekend? Yeah, no. Didn't get back to any of the other stitches or projects, let's call them. Like the Blue Mountains and Pavilions. Maybe I'll do some of that this week. Just not real sure. We'll have to wait and see. I have no idea how busy it's going to be at work today. Don't expect it to be too exciting. There's not much going on until Thanksgiving, and then when we get closer to that, you know, things will truly pick up, you know, I mean, as far as people, because some people like to take their, let's call it vacation, and go skiing. Whoops, not there. So, we will see. I don't think there's, can't think of any reason why there would be anything going in town. Saturday I did make chocolate chip cookies, you know, those little Toll House cookies. Took me about 45 minutes total. Maybe. That might be even pushing it to get them done. I cut them in half so they make cookies about the size of a $50. It's easier that way. What are we doing here? And it makes maybe 3 dozen little tiny cookies. And they're just perfect to have with a cup of tea. Or just a quick little snack. They usually last about a week or so. But I like them, and it's so much easier than making everything from scratch. Some days I just can't do that. I had everything but the brown sugar, yeah. And I wasn't going to the grocery store. That just was not happening yesterday. Although, you know, there's no traffic now. Where did I put my... Where did it go? There we go. I'm like, I know it was there. It must have peeled itself off the needle minder. I got my little lady here. Let's see here. Let's go up here. Trying to figure out which way to stitch. I have that problem that where I'm supposed to be following is going downhill, but for some reason it kind of confuses me. And I have to give it a moment for my eyes to adjust into which direction I'm supposed to put that first leg, or then we'll be doing things over again. Yeah, that won't be happening. And thank you. I had a viewer that gave me some information on stitching on canvas. Also Bumblebee, thank you. And how to do it and what to look up. I will look that up, because I'm interested to see just what and how, basically, people do that. So my fingers were not ready to work on that again this weekend, because I've done so much 14 count. The 11 count doesn't really bother me unless I'm doing it like solid for a longer period of time. So, fun times. But I will look that up, because I can't remember the person that I saw, whose site I saw it on, so I didn't get to see that in action. It was like she was showing progress each time. I didn't go any further into investigating, so yeah. We'll see. We will get it whooped one way or another. Didn't hear from my daughter yesterday, but my son-in-law was home. That was his day off. So, not sure what they were up to. Nothing too exciting. It keeps, the weight of it keeps slipping down. But we're getting there. There's about, I got this color, so 1, 2, 3 more, 3 different colors more. Besides the 2 that I've already put in there. So, but it's 11 count, so it should go fair. I will try to work on this week. Kind of alternate weeks. One week I work consistently on this one. Sometimes I work consistently on Watertown Memory. So I pick it up and I end up stitching for 3 hours. And then I don't want to start anything else, so yeah. That's how that goes. I wouldn't say this color has any blue in it. It's more of a gray-green. So, it's all the colors that were up in the shawl that she had, like, over her shoulder. So there's no blue in this one. I can hardly wait to get to the next lady, because she's got blue, blue, blue. You know how I feel about blue. I told you my daughter finished that, cleaning that house and getting all the painting and the carpet cleaning done. And I think they're pretty much done with that. Holy cow, what an undertaking. But I think they're done, and she's just ready to... She does have to get the wood in for the winter. Now they have a bunch... They have a bigger property. I mean, it's not like it's acres and acres, but like the house sits one place and then there's like a great big huge yard, you know. So down at the bottom of that yard is where they cut up trees and stuff for firewood. So they did that last year or earlier this spring. Got that all taken care of, but it still needs to be brought up to the house and stacked by the house so they have it when it's actually winter. So that still needs to be done. But we're all getting there. We're all in denial that winter's coming. That happens all the time around here. I'm not ready for it to be 30 degrees all day, you know? Just not happening for me. All right, get that down underneath and just kind of secure that needle. Get my lady out of there. Where did that? Oh, lost my magnet. And then I'll lay it, maybe lay it flat-ish, because there's 2 tons of fabric on the other side. There we go. See, there's no edge to that, and you don't stitch this part right in here or down this brown tan color. So that's good. It's what you deem a partial on a very large, huge, ginormous scale. So yeah. So if I finish this part, then I've got this whole thing up to that little edge. Way over here, there's just a couple stitches, and then it starts. I don't know if I can get it there. This part right here is the next lady's dress, and here's the part we were stitching on a week or 2 ago. So yeah. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.